Action!
Something definitely seems to be up with you, Detective. You're unusually cooperative. Well, I just figured that if we work together, we'll get that much closer to justice, right? But it seems like something's really been bothering you. You don't have some ulterior motive, do you? What? I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do anything like that. He is lying. Oh, here we go, baby. We're back. I don't think we've done any of these locks at all this game. I haven't had to contend with these locks in about 3 years. Did you just mouth psyched? Is there something I should be psyched about? No, psych lock is a system of locks on the secrets in a person's heart. I can see when people are trying to hide those secrets by using the power of this Magatama. I'm going to tell you all of my secrets right here, right now. Presenting evidence can break those locks and reveal any secrets they're hiding. Mr. Wright, how much did they bilk you out of that How much did they bilk you out of for that piece of rock? If you've been swindled, I know some lawyers I can introduce you to. I'm more than capable of representing myself, thank you very much. It isn't some kind of fraud, it really works. A friend gave it to me a long time ago. But I guess seeing is believing. Allow me to show you my secret technique. Also, I realize it must be strange at times having me in your chat, because half the time it's all entirely nonsense, then the other half of the time I'm just suddenly locked in and hyper observant on the game and being a living memory card. Facts. Yes, absolutely. And I wouldn't have it any other way.
Take that!
Oh boy. Wow, you're being cooperative. I think you're hiding something, Detective, so why don't you just tell us about it? What to do? Which path is the path of justice? Detective Fulbright is really in agony. I bet this is the issue he's so torn up over. I mean, it's obviously justice. Not what I meant to press. Will of thumb, if I get handed food, I will usually enter locked in mode. Have you been handed food? There we go. I bet I know what's been bothering you. You're troubled by love. What? How did you know? I put my pet carp Love in with my goldfish, and the next thing I knew, all the little goldfish were gone. Love had eaten them all. My poor little goldfishes. Oh, how I loved you so. I guess love really can cause a lot of heartache, huh? Anyway, what? For answering love during Detective Fulbright's cycle. What? That's so random. Wait, what is the trophy list saying? Is there a trophy list? Oh, there. Wait, what? Also, I have only 5 trophies. Oh, so I'll have. Okay, so these will all be from Apollo Justice, but I've already played that game on 3DS on stream, so that's why these are missing. I'm not going to replay them. For trophy hunting purposes, I might replay them on my own time. And then what? They were just random. Okay, there's that one. And then it was just random. Oh, they are just random interactions you can do. Okay, interesting. Okay. Justice, obviously. I understand what's bothering you, Detective. I truly do. Something happened that goes against your principles. Isn't that right? No, I don't know what you're talking about. Until the explosions occurred, everything was just fine. Is that a fact? Yep. peaceful can be. Everyone whistling a happy tune as they did their job. You never saw a more relaxed guard detail for a routine rocket launch. I don't think the guard detail was as relaxed as you claim, as long as this fucking bullet exists. No, wait, hold on. That's not relevant. Guard detail. Police. Yes, they had to. Wait, is it this? Yes. Okay. I completely forgot about the evacuation. Before the explosions, what was supposed to happen here was a rocket launch. And yet security was so tight they even brought in a special task force. I'd hardly describe that as a relaxed guard detail. It's almost as if they knew it was going to happen. Ooh, we broke a lock. Now hold on just one moment. The entire nation had their eyes on this extremely important rocket launch. That's why I was called in on a special security detail. As versatile as you are, I can certainly believe that that's true. But I say it's very strange that this person would be a part of that detail from the outset. You had a literal fucking bomb specialist on site. Detective Arm specialized in bomb cases. The fact that she was here on hand means that you people knew there was the possibility that a bombing would occur. Oh, got him. Got him. Oh, look at him. Look at his little widow face. Okay, Twilight. Alright, I concede. You win. It's just as you say. A few days before the launch, they were warned about a potential bombing, but the plan to launch went ahead in spite of the threat. But why? What were they planning to do if someone got hurt or killed? Yeah, I know. The decision to move forward wasn't exactly just, was it? How was the warning delivered? By phone and directly to Director Cosmos. But the police department instructed everybody to keep it under wraps. That's a big thing to keep quiet about. No wonder you were so upset. But it's not only that. I've been distraught about Blackquill as well. Blackquill? Well, as his handler, I'm sure you have a lot of difficulties. That's not it. It's a question of justice. I've been wondering about why he's allowed to stand in court. The reason he's still prosecuting? Please tell us everything you know. Is there someone close to Blackquill involved? Well, talking to you folks about it would definitely be breaking the rules. Never mind that. What are rules but things to be broken, right? Well, to tell you the truth, having a prisoner act as a prosecutor is highly irregular. I think we guessed that much. So why is it being allowed? I've been wondering about it. Oh, you mean stand in court in general? Okay, so you weren't told why either, huh? No, I guess the order came from pretty high up on the ladder. Yeah, it would have to have. Had to have? It would had to have. What a weird set of words. But Prosecutor Blackwell told me once. The hunt I've been on for the phantom of 7 years past continues even still. 7 years past? A phantom, huh? And not one of the friendly variety, I gather. We're playing Blackwell's theme now. This phantom of 7 years past. Any idea who or what he was talking about? Not a clue, but he seems to think that this phantom is behind this whole incident somehow. Wait a minute, he thinks they may be connected to this case? Yep, this case has way too many similarities to what happened 7 years ago. They love that number 7. I'm thinking of the extra episode in the first Phoenix Wright game where the case from 7 years ago tied into the case in the present. For starters, that case happened right here at this very space center too. And in both incidents, a threat was issued via telephone. So that's why Blackwell thinks this incident is the work of the Phantom. Well, that's not the entire reason. I mean, if you want to talk about 7 years ago. That's when Prosecutor Blackwell was found guilty of murder. That messy case is what started the whole dark age of the law. So you see how this phantom and Blackwell's conviction might be related. Yeah, I can see why he'd think that. This incident and the phantom, not to mention his past, it's almost inconceivable that they would come to a head here. This might sound crazy, but Blackwell can't possibly believe Mr. Starbuck is this phantom person, right? I mean, he was acting kind of strange during the last trial and all.
Silence!
Yeah, he roided out. Yeah, at the beginning of the trial. No, I doubt he thinks Mr. Starbuck is his phantom, but I do get the feeling that he thinks the defendant has ties to them. Which is why he's acting so impatient. He's got a personal grudge against Mr. Starbuck, and that's not real justice.
But I didn't say anything.
I've always trusted in his judgment until now, but this time, I'm just so overwrought about it all. If he's lost his ability to think rationally, I'm afraid it might lead to a false conviction. I've never seen Detective Wright so tormented. This must be why he's been so cooperative. Don't worry, that's exactly what we defense lawyers are working to prevent. I feel bad for Blackwell, but I'm going to be rooting for your team this time. Oh, word? But don't tell him that. You have to promise me you won't. I guess I was wrong about you, Fulbright. I swore to reform Blackwell and make him a valued member of society again. So I can't just sit by and watch him give in to his emotions and tear the defendant apart. You are the only ones who can stop him in court. You really care and want what's best for Blackwell, don't you, Detective? Leave the courtroom to us. It's not like we want a guilty verdict either. I was hoping you would say that, and really grateful to the both of you. To show my thanks, I'll give you another bit of information. It's about the eyewitness. I saw her hanging around the Space Center entrance a little while ago. Really? Then let's go find her, Mr. Wright. I'm glad to get that off my chest. I'm going to work extra hard to find that perfect evidence for you. In justice we trust. 3, 2, 1. In justice we trust. Okay, bye. There he goes. Wait, were we supposed to say in justice we trust back there too? Let's go see that witness now. All right, let's go. Oh, we're just going there. Okay, gotcha. Where is, how am I good for ads? Half an hour, okay. The witness must be around here somewhere. That is not Ponko. Hello, hello. Uh-oh, don't tell me the witness is a robot. Hello, come over here. Hello, hello. Are you sightseeing? Are you lost? Are you... I'm Conco. Shall I guide you? What the fuck? I don't know why, but this robot's kind of freaking me out. Hey, you're not supposed to be wandering around. Hello? Hello, ma'am. Who is she? Again? I've had it with you, hunk of junk. I'm outside. Am I wondering, when did that happen? So I both know and don't know how I managed to make a bubblegum flavored soda. Make bubblegum flavored soda. Did you use bubblegum syrup? Okay, welcome back, hunk of junk. You don't know how close you came. It's giving technician. Knife. That's all. You don't know how close you came. If you didn't snap out of it, I was going to put you on the curb on trash day. Nothing works better than a 42.5 degree karate chop. It's pretty specific. Excuse me, but are you the one who witnessed the murder? Oh, and I'm Phoenix Wright, the lead attorney for this case. How do you do? Big shot lawyers, huh? Aura Blackwell. Your Blackwell's what? Sister? I'm a researcher developing robots here at the Cosmos Space Center. Blackwell. Could she be... And this good-for-nothing robot is named Hunk of Junk. My name isn't Hunk of Junk. My name is Clonko. That's me, Miss Aura. Quit complaining. Your model number is Ponko 2. Miss Aura, everyone calls me Clonko. Quit your squawking already. Damn, she's mean. What the hell? There. I bet you won't be talking back now. I will obey completely. Yikes, I better watch what wires I cross with this one. She is a lot older than she looks. I'll tell you that. She's older than Simon. So, older sister? She's like 9 years older than Simon. Your last name is Blackwell. Do you have a relative in the legal profession? You are correct. Simon Blackwell, who used to be a prosecutor, is... Shut up. I only speak when I order you to speak. Simon is my little brother. You know him? Yes, we met him in court a few times, right, Athena? What a dull creature. Has her switch been turned off? Athena's being shy. This is new. Oh, is it because she's hot? Yeah, I get it too. I get it, Athena. Oh yeah, I heard he was prosecuting again, despite being a prisoner. Why doesn't he just stick to solving disputes among inmates in prison, right? What do you think, Hunk of Junk? Miss Aura, that hurts. I'm asking you a question. Why don't you answer me, useless hunk of junk? But Miss Aura, you told me to only speak when you order me to speak. I told you to never talk back to me. You're worth more as a scrap. Robot abuse, hawk attacks, Blackwell family life must sure be interesting. Oh yeah. Well, do you have some other questions? Wait, of course you do. You're a lawyer. It's not like I'm on Simon's side or anything. I just want to get this over with. So, you're the person who witnessed the incident? That's right. I was on the 4th floor of the main building in the robotics lab. Was that always there? The robotics lab? Did I not see that before? Hold on. No, I didn't. It was never always there. It's been added now. The explosion disabled the elevators, so I lowered my emergency ladder like the detective leading the evacuation told me to. But it was such a pain. Why couldn't they have used the ladders in the other rooms? It must have been a very troubling experience. Probably just best to humor her here. Then, as I passed by the 3rd floor boarding lounge 1 window on my way down, I saw the crime as it happened. And that's about it. So you saw the crime as it happened, and that's about it. I see. Wait, what? You saw it being committed? So you saw into the 3rd floor lounge? So trying to make a cherry and pineapple flavor. What was making shifted gears, dump flavor to make cherry cola. The combination of stuff turned out to taste like bubblegum. I'm sure, right? I'm just thinking, are there any windows in the lounge? That's the only window. Okay. The very scene of the crime. That's right. There's a small window on the right-hand side of the room. I looked through that from the outside. The room was pitch black, but I saw a shady figure holding a lighter in their left hand and a knife in their right. That must have been the culprit. Did you see who that person was? Of course not. The power was out on that floor. And there was only that tiny window. I see, but did you witness the moment of the murder? Yes, I saw the figure with the lighter raise their knife, and it happened precisely at 10 a.m. Did you witness anything else? Did the killer have any distinguishing features? I already told you, it was pitch black in there. Although, I did notice that the lighter the person had in their left hand had a pretty ornament on it. It looked like a planet. It was blue, like a little Earth emblem. Yeah, good taste in knickknacks, anyway. An Earth emblem on the lighter. I'd better remember that. Thank you for your statement. We'll definitely prove Mr. Starbuck's innocence with it. Yeah, right. I won't hold my breath. Pardon me? Oh, did I hurt your feelings? Sorry, I just detest lawyers, that's all. What don't you like about lawyers? It's just an instinctive dislike. But don't feel bad. I hate prosecutors even more. That didn't make me feel any better, actually. Why do you hate lawyers so much? Little thing from my past. The whole legal system is meaningless in the first place. I certainly don't agree. I mean, people are imperfect. They lie. They're influenced by silly emotions. You can't expect such imperfect creatures to uphold a reasonable system of law. I like robots much better, even sad sacks like this one. My fucking god. Hey, you, look alive there. Yes, yes, here I go. I am the ultimate robot with a mate. Oh god, you're speaking. You're just gonna talk. Gotcha. All right, that's enough out of you. You're getting a little too carried away. What was I doing? Yep, I like robots much better. At least you can make them any way you want them. Unlike humans with their petty emotions and constant worries. How can you say such things? Feeling emotions, worrying about the things we care about. That's what makes us human. Well, the girl finally talks, and she starts with a speech. That's what makes us human? You mean getting angry and snorting like that? Rational thought. That's what separates humans from animals. Unfortunately, your reasoning capabilities are more akin to that of a clever little monkey. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. It must be nice to have such a simple mind. Can I punch her, boss? Get a hold of yourself, Athena. Humans certainly are absurd. I said you were clever, didn't I? Poor thing. Tell me, with people like you in charge, how can I possibly trust the legal system, So she distrusts not only lawyers and prosecutors, but the whole legal system? What in the world happened to this woman to make her so bitter? Even if somebody important to me was killed, I would never wish to see their killer brought to trial, because I'd much rather kill them myself. You can't be serious. That thing you're wearing around your neck. Oh, this? Around Athena's neck? Does she mean widget? Oh, I get it. Well, well, Her Royal Highness has returned at last to our castle. Her Royal what? Is she talking about Athena? By the way, I heard the rumors. Our director is going to be the star witness in court tomorrow, right? Director Cosmos? Yes, that's right. You poor things. You'd better be careful. That old man is a big liar and a huge braggart. Huh? He might seem like a bigwig, but the center has all kinds of problems. He has a lot of skeletons in his closet. But it's your problem. Why should I care? What, that's it? No friendly tips? No good luck, guys? Just splendid. I'll leave you to your woes. Come on, hunk of junk. It's sad to me that she doesn't believe in our legal system anymore. She must have had a very bad experience to make her feel that way. Are you alright, Athena? You seem very down. I can't believe she just said all those things. Wow, she's really upset. Has she been trying not to let it show this entire time? Well, I guess it's not all that surprising. You hear about fabricated evidence and false indictments on the news all the time. You mean that whole dark age of the law nonsense? I'm so sick of hearing about that. Well, all we can do is believe in what we're doing. Yeah, you're right, boss. I agree. Maybe it's time we went back to see Mr. Starbuck. Good idea. We should tell him about the bullet and Miss Blackwell's statement. All right then. Next stop, the detention center. Which is literally the only thing we got to do. So let's move over to Because when I say bubblegum flavored, I don't mean usual artificial bubblegum flavored things I have. I mean, it tastes like I tossed a piece of super double bubblegum into my mouth, which is just sweetened gum, no added flavorings. You're going to have to remember the fuck out of those measurements if you ever want to have that again. My lawyers are here to bring me bad news. Hey, not necessarily. We found a new witness. A researcher saw the moment of the murder during the lounge window during her escape. Really? So they're gonna let me go? Unfortunately, it was dark and she couldn't identify the person. I should have known. My stars never aligned just right too. But we got a lead too, Mr. Starbuck. The murderer had a lighter with an Earth emblem on it. Excuse me. A lighter with an Earth emblem. Oh! Did you remember something? Yep, I sure did. Just a little bit though. Anything at all would be a help. So please tell us what you just remembered. I thought I was unconscious the whole time, but now I remember I woke up for a few brief moments. That's huge! Do you remember seeing anything? A lighter. I saw the flame of a lighter floating in the darkness. Good, good. What else did you see? What was nearby? It was definitely the boarding lounge, so it must have been after Clay carried me there. In the light from the flame, I saw a dark shadow flickering. A dark shadow. That must have been... the third party we've been looking for. Thank you, Mr. Starbuck. You've been more help than you know. If we can prove there was this third person at the scene and that they're the real killer, then you'll be cleared of all suspicion. The key will be whether or not we can identify this third person in court tomorrow. Well, at least we have something to go on now, and that's a big plus. I should probably tidy the evidence up a bit before someone mistakes me for a hoarder. Irrelevant evidence tidied up. Okay. Which irrelevant evidence? What was? Oh, there was some stuff that's gone now, but I don't remember what they were. So good riddance, I guess. Evacuation report's gone. And I think that's the only one that's gone. Right, why don't we go back to the office and treat ourselves to a big celebration in advance? Okay. So, you found your strategy for tomorrow's trial, huh? Good for you, Dad. Well, it's one step forward anyway. Hopefully, it'll give us a fighting chance in court. As long as we can find out who this third person is. Now, let's get something to eat. I'm starving. Oh, Apollo. What are you doing here? I didn't think the clinic was ready to release you yet. My wounds are fine, and I'm done lying around. Apollo, you're supposed to be in bed. Leave the case to us. We'll take it from here. Thanks, but that's not an option. Not for me. You shouldn't underestimate your injuries, Apollo, and I don't want you overdoing it. I'm fine. I'm not in pain anymore. Besides, they just gave me an IV at the clinic. An IV isn't a cure-all, mummy man. Anyway, just tell me how the case is going. Have you guys made any progress? A suspicious figure was spotted at the scene. We think they must be the real killer. A suspicious figure, huh? Right. I thought you'd be happier than that. Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm happy. And I fully intend to see Clay's murderer apprehended. Absolutely nothing will get in the way of that. Clay was your best friend, right, Apollo? That's right, best friend since junior high. Sounds like me and Junie. Say, what was Clay like? Well, he was full of compassion and energy, and he had a really loud voice. The two of you did voice training together now. If the two of you did voice training together now, I'd bet you'd break a few windows. Well, you know, I bet you're right. That picture again. It seems like only yesterday, Clay was a guy who lived for his dreams. We used to talk about it a lot. He was going to be an astronaut and me a lawyer. We talked well into the night, and even then, we never grew tired of it. Apollo, about that jacket. Oh, it's Clay's. I knew it. It's a special jacket that was only issued to members of the Hat Project. He was finally able to get one of his own once he was selected for the Hat 2 mission. He always looked so proud wearing it. But just when his dream was finally... What the fuck? I didn't even get to see what the fucking rest of that text said. But just when his dream was finally coming true, I still can't believe it. Damn it, it's not fair! Apollo, I hope you don't try to carry the burden all alone. I guess we were both unlucky. My own debut was a disaster. I guess you're right on some level. That trial a year and a half ago wasn't exactly the smoothest of starts. That was a rough time for me, but Clay refused to let me quit. You're fine, he'd say. Don't give up. It was right during his screening exams too. I couldn't become a full-fledged lawyer without him. That "you're fine" of his is why I'm still standing here today. You're fine, huh? Didn't mean to do that. Is there a way to... Can I just... I'm sure I can skip. Can I skip? I'm sure there's a faster way to skip. Nope, just hold circle. Okay. Also, I'm sure my battery can hold out for the last of this. You're fine and I'm fine were like your catchphrases, weren't they? Something like that. Sure brings back memories. When we were in junior high, Clay's mom passed away in an accident. But he wouldn't show his sadness to anyone. One night, I found him crying all alone in the school courtyard. Get away, Apollo. Don't come over here. Clay, listen to me. I don't have another... What? I don't have a mother either. Huh? I always think everybody else has a mom. Why am I the only one? But you know, when I start to feel that way, I yell at the top of my lungs. I holler, I'm fine. And then you know what? I start to feel like maybe I really will be fine. Apollo Justice is fine. Okay, Clay, it's your turn. Okay. Clay Terran is fine. There you go. Now we're both fine. We're fine. We're fine. What are you laughing about? See, we're fine. Okay, cool. Right. An unforgettable friendship. And as a kid, even as a kid, he was wearing that hat. Thanks, Apollo. When you say it out loud, it really starts to feel real. And as long as you don't give up, you can keep on fighting. That's what we believed. As long as you don't give up. Wasn't there somebody else who said something similar? Yep, he said it too. Clay called Mr. Starbuck his mentor and looked up to him. I wonder if I can be a good role model for my staff like Mr. Starbuck. Sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'll be taking a leave of absence. Oh, it happens here. This is the point that happens. What? Wait, what do you mean by a leave? You're really serious? Can you at least give me a reason why? When I put Clay's jacket on, I swore to him that I would catch his killer myself. But that's our goal too. I agree with Athena. We should work together to find the truth. The truth, huh? That's a noble cause. But what if the truth you seek and the truth I seek turn out to be different? I'm not sure I follow. What are you saying, Apollo? I'm going to catch the person responsible for taking my friend's life in my own way. Off in search of protagonist aura. Take good care of Mr. Starbuck for me. Now, I must be going. Goodbye. Goodbye? Did it just say goodbye? I sense a lot of seething anger and hatred coming from him. And also suspicion. He's not walking out on us like this. I'm going to go talk some sense into him. Hold on, Athena. Apollo can believe what he wants, but I believe he's wrong. Even if we take different paths, the truth we arrive at should be the same. I think the quicker we solve this case, the better it'll be for Apollo. Yeah, you're right, boss. All right, that's enough for one day. Let's make sure you're ready for tomorrow's trial, okay? You should stop sliding things into your maw. If you were here right now, Apollo would say, I'm fine. Everything is fine. I just hope things really do turn out fine tomorrow. Hit with a to be continued, baby. Oh, not. Yes, to be continued. Right, that is my cue to get the hell out of here.